Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. And know before you say it's not Predator, and it's not Hairy Biker gone wrong, and it's not Billy Colony either. No, it's just me being scruffy and I couldn't be bothered to do my hair. Anyway, let's just talk about what we're going to be cooking today, and it's something easy to do, and it's going to be out of the cupboard mainly because you have a lot of stuff in the cupboard. I mean, we've got quite a few tins in here and cans and everything else. I mean, not enough to last a nuclear fallout, but enough to last us a few weeks. And again, there's so much stuff in your cupboard that you can make literally something out of nothing and still healthy, and again, you're living to your budget as well, so you've got to kind of improvise with stuff, and think, well, what can I eat on a GLP-1 friendly diet? And there is stuff there in your cupboard. And believe it or not, there's even probably stuff that you don't use, like for making cakes and stuff like that. I mean, this is ground almonds, and I'm going to be using ground almonds as a breadcrumb substitute for a binding mixture for this tuna burgers I'm going to be making, and it does work. And again, there's going to be a little bit more protein in there. So anyway, let's crack on with it. And going through the ingredients with you. So we got 2 eggs. We got some canned tuna freshly from the cupboard. This is canned tuna with spring water. Again, try and avoid the oil mixed tunas. You can get it in brine as well, So and here we have the almonds. Now we call it ground almonds over here. I think you can anywhere else. I think they either call it ground almonds or almond flour. I mean, I'm even going to be making. Yeah, I'm going to be making some cookies with this in hopefully in a few videos time. Again, you're missing your cookies and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and make a GLP friendly cookie. So anyway, so we've got some chives there, leftovers from the other day, and also we have a teaspoon of garlic powder or ground garlic, and I was going to use black pepper, but I've only got white pepper, and there's literally a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Now this little baby, I actually made some chicken a few weeks ago, like a Persian style chicken, and I've discovered this stuff. It's called sumac. It's made from these red berries, and it's steeped in some history, So, and now with this, instead of using like lemons and citrus, this has got a really good citrusy tang to it. And I'll go into the health benefits on another video, but I will talk a little bit about it when I start cooking, because it's got quite a bit of history to it as well. And I've never found this. It's only until I recently discovered that I've got Persian in my DNA, that when I went to make some Persian chicken, which I will be making at a later stage, when I actually made the chicken with this stuff, honestly, it's a game changer. And you can also put this on salads as well, and it has got a lot of health benefits, to it as well. So yeah, this is one for the cupboard, and also one if you haven't got any lemon juice. So it goes well with mostly all meats, and if you're doing fish dishes and you haven't got any lemon or limes, this stuff is a real game changer, and it's not that expensive either. Right, so we're going to start making this, and I'm going to start making a mess. So there's the mixing bowl. So, right, we're going to add the tuna, and there's 2 cans of tuna here. This can make about 4 patties. So this combined with 2 eggs, And I'm going to add, now I added 2 heaped tablespoons of this almond powder, almond flour or ground almonds, and I'm going to add to it as well about 2 tablespoons of leftover chives I had. You can use red onion if you want to, or you can just leave it plain. I'm saving some for the end, so I'm going to combine that into there. Now I'm going to add my garlic, pepper and salt. Just add that in. Now the sumac, you're going to want, I'm going to put a teaspoon in. I quite like it. So there's a teaspoon of sumac going in that. Now I'm going to get my hands dirty now. So what you want to do is literally combine these ingredients. Again, the almond flour is basically a binding agent, but again it's going to have protein in as well. So mix that in well. Mix that in well. Right. That's about it. Whack the heat on. Now I'm gonna be mixing the binding these up a bit more. You want to get them into balls. Get them into balls, and then just literally make them into patties. Make them into patties. The oil's not heated up quite, so I'm going to make one. In fact, you know what? I said you'd get 4 out of this. I've made these quite generous. There you have it. So yeah, going back to this sumac. This is unbelievable stuff. It's got loads of vitamins in it, and the Romans used to use it before they discovered lemons. Again, like I said, it gives you that citrusy taste. And also they used to use it for dyes. The Native American Indians, Native Americans used to use it for dye. They even used to smoke with it, and they're mixing it with the tobaccos. And they also used to make like a type of lemonade out of it as well. By soaking the berries, they used to make lemonade by soaking the berries, and also for medicinal uses. You're going to laugh at this one. it was good as an anti-flatulence as well. So if you have gas, if you're suffering with gas, this is a little remedy, allegedly. I'm full of gas, but I don't think any remedy would get rid of that. So you want to be cooking these for about 3 to 4 minutes either side. I mean, the tuna itself, you know, you're not going to get food poisoning. But again, I've used eggs in it. I mean, they are pasteurised eggs as well. But to be honest, the safe side, give them about 4 minutes. And I mean, I'm going to be having a bread roll with this, which is probably going to add another 120 calories. I'm going to serve this on a plate with some salad. The actual calories themselves, do you know what? I can't even remember now. I'm sure, I know what the protein is, but I'm sure the calories, you're talking, 180 calories per patty and about 30 grams of protein. I'm going to have 2. I don't care. So I'm having 2 in my burger, in my roll. So mine's going to probably come to about 600 calories, but again, I'm not going to be eating till far later. And I've got my target of, I think it's about 1,400 calories for the day. So again, with it's all about portion control and, just behaving yourself. So, right, let's give these a flip. But we're not looking for perfection here. And again, I'm no perfectionist. Yeah, look at that. And considering they're supposed to be a good binding agent, they're all breaking up. Typical, isn't it, when you're doing a live cooking? No reruns. I did actually cook some of these the other day, and they were perfect. That's the story of my life. Anyhow, I hope you guys have been good, and your GLP-1 journey is going good, and your weight loss and your health is improving. I just thought I'd try and make some videos as GLP-1 friendly as I can, because, again, I'm repeating myself, but there's so many people out there that can give you a lot of advice about the effects of the GLP-1s, and there's a good community out there. And I thought, well, I'll try and feed you guys. This is great. These were so perfect. This was so perfect before. Anyway, they still taste nice. I'm actually not putting the camera on them because I'm trying to make them nice. Because they just turned out a disaster. So, right, we're just about done. Again, I'm having mine in a bread roll, a brown roll, not a white roll. Use wholemeal roll if you can. So these are just about done. And as you can see, they've turned out a disaster. I'm sure you can do better than me. Again, I'm no chef. I can't believe they're all breaking up. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Right, that's my effort, and these are just about done. So I'm going to plate these up. I'm going to plate these up. Again, they're not uniform by any means, but they are cooked and they are edible. Right, okay, so we're just about done. And there we have it. Chives and tuna patties on a bed of lettuce and other salad ingredients. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pop a little bit of Greek yogurt on top. And I'm going to sprinkle some sumac on there. I know I'm repeating myself about this sumac, but honestly, you want to whack this in some salads. This is real good stuff. It's a definite game changer, especially if you like lemons and citrusy. And just bung the rest of the chives on there. And there we have it. Bon appetit. Enjoy, guys.